Shit. We live on the tube. No, we ain't live on YouTube. Oh yeah, we live. What up? 3 times, baby. What up? What up? What up, man? It's your G King Shoe, man, and I'm back, man. Back like I never left. I'm saying them all the time. It look like it's breaking up a little bit. Got a little lag to it, but we gonna. Oh, I wanted to do the live because I do a lot of lives on Instagram, but you know, Instagram you can't save the lives, or if you save it, like it's a whole bunch of bullshit. But anyway, Chucka G, Hotep family, how you doing, my brother? You know what I'm saying? So I'm on live because it's a whole bunch of shit that I wanted to talk about, and the other day I didn't have time, but I got time, cuz. So you know we gonna talk about everything, yo. It's a lot going on in the conscious community. It's a lot of shit going on in the forefront, a lot of shit behind the scenes. But I told myself, yo, before I start making videos again, before every video, I'm gonna make a challenge to us. When I say us, I'm talking about the African tribe, across all the continents on this planet. So, my first challenge today: make it your business. Matter of fact, this whole week, make it your business. No, matter of fact, forever. When we do these challenges, we're gonna try to stick to it and do that shit and keep doing it. Because I think this is gonna be the beginning of the solutions. Because we all know the problems. When you look at motherfuckers online, Instagram, social media, everybody talks about the problems. We identified the problems already. Let's come up with solutions. So now, my first solution, you know, in every small steps, but my first solution, when you talking to a black person today, and you have a debate, whether you're having a debate or whatever, if you have a dialogue, right, try to find something in the dialogue where you could say, you know what, you're absolutely right, and leave it at that. Like, try to find something that you agree on, because what happens a lot, yo, when we have conversation amongst black people, we so strong-headed. So if a person says something that goes against your doctrine or whatever you believe to be the truth or whatever you think you stand on, a lot of us get defensive. That's a natural reaction. But when you get defensive, you miss out on a lot of good information. So basically what I'm trying to do is show how to communicate better. So with that being said, come on, baby. With that being said, girl. With that being said, yo, have a conversation with a black person today and try to find something that you could be like, you know what, you're absolutely right, and leave it at that. Now, that's my challenge right there. But now, first, I don't even know where to start, yo, but I'm going to get on these aboriginals, man. I'm gonna get on the aboriginals first, right? Because I don't know if you've been following, if you into the conscious information and you've been following what's going on, you notice that you be always getting bombarded with a certain set of people who's just coming with some off the wall information, like the flat earth people. We got rid of the flat earth people. You don't hear from these people no more. Then you got the aboriginal people. We about to get rid of these people soon. But it's gonna be somebody else who comes after that. So it's some dude named Dan Calloway who's supposed to be the man. He's the leader. He's giving everybody all this information. But we have leaders too. And we have soldiers. And our soldiers called the Armored Rock Squad, man. Shout out to the Armored Rock Squad, man. I ain't gonna name all the members, there's so many of them, but these is actual scholars. I'm talking about PhDs, doctors, people from the street. Listen, everything is covered, you feel me? And these people deal with scientific methodology, and they have the right and exact information. Now, with that being said, that's the problem with the abos. They don't have the right and exact information. They have they sometimes have right information, but they don't have right and exact information. Like, follow what I'm trying to say. You ever heard the saying back in the day, yo, it's close but no cigar? That's what I mean. That's what pseudo-wisdom is. When you're dealing with pseudo-wisdom, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. But the difference between pseudo-wisdom and real science is, once you start doing the experimentation and putting it to the test, once you start putting shit to the test, then you can see like, oh, it's not going to stand up. You know, with the investigation. And that's the thing with the truth. The truth can, you know, uphold investigation, and that's what makes something true. Not because you believe it so hard. You understand what I'm saying? Aboriginals about to be out of here, man. Brother Garfield, man, is killing these guys, man. Killing these guys. Now, I'm a rock squad is killing these guys. Brother, like, daggers is flying, pseudos is crying, and that's a fact. But Speaking of Garfield, man, I'm gonna segue into my brother Q Butter, man. Salute to Q Butter. You heard who that? Peace, God. How you feeling? I couldn't see the name that went by too quick, man. But bro said he checking in, man. I appreciate y'all for real, man. You know what I'm saying? We just riding and rapping, man. We just kidding shit. So another brother named Q Butter, man. If you don't know who Q Butter is, go on Instagram and type in Q Butter. That's QUE and butter, just like, you know, like a stick of butter. This is a powerful brother from the streets from Brooklyn, and he do a lot for the community, do a lot for the children. He building and developing his own school, and you know, they doing a lot of groundwork, man, like a lot of groundwork, the real work that needs to be done. Meaning, we need to be learning. Because, all right, let's get into it, B. Can I talk to y'all real quick? Let's get into it, man. We ain't learned shit in school. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't learned a damn thing in school. The only thing I learned in school was, you know, my math and my ABCs. But after you learn your math and your ABCs, nigga, everything else, it don't help you in the real world. So we don't learn how to do finances. We don't learn economics. We don't learn how to buy real estate. We don't learn how to open businesses. They don't teach us how to survive in the real world. So when I say he's doing the shit that we really need, he's teaching these baby science and technology, the shit that's gonna preserve our future. So salute to Q Butter. But Q Butter this weekend just shook shit up, because we all, you know, it's a lot of different schools of thought and a lot of different brothers and sisters and different personalities in the conscious community. And all of them is not righteous. All of them is, you know what I'm saying? So I was calling, you know, he calling some of the people out. And he did it in a rap format. Brazil! Shout out to everybody in Brazil. Shout out to all the favelas and all that. You already know, man. I stay safe out there, man. Real talk. But you know, he was just airing out all the community, polites. Yeah, I know a lot of people love, what's his name? Young Pharaoh, Young Pseudo. We call him Young Pseudo. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these guys are just in it to make money. They say anything, and the only way you'll catch them is if you pay attention and retain the information. Hold on to the information they say 5 years ago, and then listen to what they say tomorrow, and then you see the inconsistency, and you see how people play games. But anyway, he was calling these people out in the rap format, and I think it's very powerful. I think it's needed, because before we can move forward, you got to get rid of your traders. A trade is worse than a fucking enemy. Like, if you a trader, you are more of a liability than my enemy. I could see my enemy coming, but if you a trader, you are worse. And being that you are worse, you're gonna get it worse. And that's how I gotta go. And trust me, once you start demonstrating on traders, then you'll see that long line of traders start getting real short. But shout out to Q Butter, man. He putting in that work. You know, a lot of people not gonna like it. A lot of people don't like the truth. You know what I'm saying? Senator, he just had his, and that's why video. Everybody needs to find a black person, have a conversation, and find something that you agree with. Stop always pointing out the stuff we disagree on. We can do that forever. But when you have a conversation, find something in the conversation, you be like, you know what, bro? Or you know what, sis? You're absolutely right. And just leave it at that. Fellas, you already know. But like Sanetta, everybody not going, wasn't like, they like, yo, you, it's like you partying and you celebrating and doing this and be in serious times and be behind enemy lines and this, that, and the third. Well, I understand both sides, because we are in a position like we don't have time to be playing in this, that, and the third. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Happy, man. You know, like, shed a tear for real, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, I'm gonna keep it real right now, yo. The only things that really make me shed a tear, we've been through so much drama. I don't know shit about I mean, like, we've been through so much drama that we become numb to pain. The pain that's normal to other people. Like, for example, your friends getting killed. A lot of people that be paining you, be crying every day and this, that, we get numb to it. But the shit that make me cry is when I see black people happy, because that shit is so real, and I know the shit that we go through, and it's like, damn, yo, one of us is finally winning, yo, and I love that shit, man. You happy for them. And that's the mentality you gotta have. So when I seen the awards, all of our people who've been putting in all the work, ain't win the fight yet. But you know, we still in the fight, and we have to celebrate some of our small victories. We have to keep the morale of the soldiers up. Damn. Sorry about the connection, family. I don't know how the shit is on y'all end, man. But basically what I was saying, man, a lot of people felt the type of way about Sa Neter, man, but you know, basically what that was a big family reunion. It's showing everybody like, yo, all the people that you build with online, you have a connection with, you in the fight with together, all these people is finally in one building together. So that's all that was, family. Like that award show was just like a family reunion, and giving people, you know, the boost morale to keep you in the fight, to keep you wanting to fight, to give you a small glimpse of what it might look like if we had our own nation and was left alone. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna see nothing but black people happy, some a little tipsy, some a little high, whatever, but it's no violence, it's all love, and everybody in there is family. You understand? That's us in our natural state. You see what I'm saying? So just take it for what it is, man, and keep it pushing, man. You know? So what else, yo? Cause it was so much. Oh yeah. It's a brother out here, man. A South brother from down south, from NACO, man. And he was speaking on something, and after he spoke on it, Sa Neter and them was speaking on it too, because I guess it was something that went down in the Bronx, and they been out there reporting the news. Shout out to Ayo Canseco too, man. I think his shit is called Ayo Nation or something like that, or the program is called Are You Serious? Stand up dude. I could tell real from fake. He is stand up dude, real dude, and he say real shit. Of course, everybody not going to agree all the time, because we have different perspectives and we come from different, even though we may have similar background, we may come from different paths. You know what I'm saying? So he basically saying the same thing like what Sa Neter was saying. We always complain about when the white man kill us, but we never complain about black on black crime, or when a black man, another brother, killed one of our own. We don't take it as serious. Yo, I forgot which ancestor said it. Forgive me, ancestor or elder, but they said you kill where the fuck you live, yo. We're like, you niggas is like, stop. Killing is a part of fucking life, bro. Real talk. Hey, Solo, Hotep, how you doing? Salute. In case you talk about the fraud, but like getting rich off supporting running with ops. All right, bet. Fuck it. We gonna do that. All right, cause I see the brother from Brazil too say what I think about Brazil. I fuck with Brazil. Brazil is one of the places with most African descendants. Like, that's another home for us. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our people in Brazil is going through poverty, is going through the struggle, is in the favelas, you know, got to deal with them faggot ass police who come in there as they armed soldiers, coming in and straight killing the brothers and sisters in the favelas. They go to their homes. Now, don't get me wrong, they got to survive. They selling drugs, prostituting, whatever they doing. But, you know, these people don't see the hope. But anyway, man, I got love for Brazil. Man. You know, but bro just asked me to talk about Polite. I'm not gonna really talk about Polite, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you an enemy, like I said, traitors is worse than the enemy. So you got niggas like Polite who think they vocabulary is so good they could finesse everybody. See, you got niggas out here who think they could talk so good, it sounds so good to them that they think anybody will eat it up. You understand? And this is what we dealing with dudes like him. Not just him. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a squirrel. Why you walking? But anyway, even dudes like what's his name? Young Pharaoh. Like, these, you have to watch people's actions. So it's really nothing to say about Polite. You see, he's showing you what he is. He's showing you what he about. Basically, what he did, the conscious community was another hustle for him. And once he got into position, once Sa Neter, you know, helped put his face out there, and certain people got a hold of him, and then when he got on Vlad TV and he got on Breakfast Club, he was like, okay, he thought he made it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. He thought he made it, but you know, what he failed to realize is those people, the ops, right? The ops is only fucking with you because they think you got some power over us. I'm gonna say that again. The ops is only fucking with him because they think he has some type of influence with us, which he did, but they don't realize that's out now. So it's like, you know, it's gonna be short lived, bro. Like you're gonna be driving them 2 cars for the rest of your life, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You'll sell the world to save your, you know what I mean, to save yourself. Like, you know, like nigga called us animals. Like I heard him contradict himself so many times. I heard him say, "I'll never leave the hood. I come from this. I understand." You talk that slick shit, then you get out there and get the money. Then you want some. Why would I come back to the hood with the animals? Niggas is animals. This, that, like, bro. You know, I ain't really got too much to say about Polite, man. I don't fuck with frauds, man. I don't fuck with people who take advantage of my people, yo. I don't give a fuck. I'm banging on white devils and black devils, yellow devils, brown devils. I don't give a fuck. If you going against us, you going against the green. You know what I mean? It's that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't remember. It's gonna come to me, everything that I wanted to build on, family. But like, what y'all want to talk about, man? How y'all feeling, man? Shout out to all the truck drivers hitting the road right now, man. You know, shout out to all the people. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to all the people in other countries, man. Cause we all in the same fight, man. Global African unity. That's what we striving for. Global African liberation. You know, we don't hate them. We just love us. You know, that's what type time we on. You feel me? But real rap, bro. Do the clown. Heard he can't even show his face back on 125. Yo, you know what I'm saying? He might not. Like, he might not, you know? Like, and that's another thing. Like I said, go look at Q Butter video. Everybody go check out Q Butter. Tell them King Shu sent you. You know what I'm saying? Like, go check out Q Butter video on Instagram, on YouTube too. But if you want to follow his page, it's QUE and it's butter, just like, you know, a stick of butter. But he go back Polite too. Nigga like, yo, where's you from? You talking about you from Brooklyn? You did that in the 3rd. Like, he's looking like a real comment. And that's another thing. Your boy Pharaoh. Like, I pay attention to details, so I'm really looking like like, fam, you from, I know niggas from Buffalo, bro. You ain't from Buffalo. When was you born and raised in Buffalo, or did you catch a case in Buffalo? Because you don't talk like you from Buffalo. Where's you from, B? Where's you from? And the people that you be hanging around all the time and you doing your little martial arts with, them niggas ain't, I know Buffalo, nigga. I know Buffalo. So where you at, nigga? You live in Canada. You from Canada. You from Vermont, bro. Like, come on, yo. I know them games, yo. I've been up north. You know, when I say up north, for my East Coast people, I ain't never did no bit. I ain't never been up north like that. But when I'm saying I've been up north, I'm talking about upstate. You know what I'm saying? I've been upstate. I've been in Boston. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I lived in Boston for a few years. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. So it's like, I know how niggas talk. Everybody got that New York accent. Nigga, you hear Baba TV. Shout out to Baba TV. Yeah, he got a like bro said, Pharaoh got a low-key Midwest accent. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, he be, you know, he a lot of SETI rubbing off on him too. You know, a lot of SETI rubbing off on him. You know, and I'm glad you said that. Let me build on SETI, yo. I'm about to go in on SETI. I had so much fucking respect for SETI, yo. I had so much respect for SETI, right? But when you dealing with real niggas, yo, you can't disappoint us, yo. You gotta mean what the fuck you say and say what the fuck you mean, and all that talking shit. That's why niggas is not. That's why you said Polite can't go back to 2/5. But let me tell you about SETI though, man. They neutralized SETI. SETI, you gotta respect your enemy. You gotta respect the ops because they know how the brain work. See, a nigga like SETI is not no coward. You're not gonna. You can send your FBI. You can send your death threats from the KK. Whatever you want to do to him, that's not gonna make him tuck tail and stop teaching. That's not going to do it because he's not a coward. But he is super egotistical. These Negroes who's the ones who take advantage of us, these is the niggas who they egos is the drug. They egos take over. It's like Venom and it's like Spider-Man with the you know, with Venom, the black one. It's the Venom, it's the suit that take over. It's not him. So what happened was, they sent this little nigga that he could identify with, like, oh, shorty remind me of me a little bit. He got the heart, he got the swag, the bravado. So, let me take shorty under the wing. But I'm not gonna call him, you know what I'm saying, Aboriginal Tony. Go ahead with that shit, man. This is Kemet. This is Kemet. This is African. You feel me? And we gonna lean into it. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that, yo. Let's build, yo. I'm gonna build on that. Let's build, yo. But like I was just saying, they neutralized SETI. They used Pharaoh to neutralize SETI because, you know, they took, like, you feel me, they put him in a more pseudo lane, because SETI always been kind of pseudo, but his pseudo information was pushing us in a direction that was good. So it wasn't, his pseudo information was healthy, you know what I'm saying? But now he on some pseudo information that, nah, this is detrimental to us, because you letting this little nigga dictate, you know, this stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know better, and you, if you pay attention, they always contradict each other. They don't believe in the same shit, because SETI know better, man. But somehow this little nigga was able to neutralize SETI, and now you see SETI back doing the same shit he used to do. When in reality, when him and Sonetta was together, them niggas, this shit would have been crazy. And this is what I meant by you can't disappoint niggas. Cause like, when you dealing with real street niggas, like, niggas is not pussy. You have dudes who's like, we've been through a lot. Niggas went through a lot. Niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas not scared of you. Niggas not scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we already been through it. So when you telling niggas you the general what? You ain't getting no army yet. I know this is why it make me mad, because you ain't getting no army yet. I have yet to see you take a group of young niggas out there shooting. I have yet to see you take a group of young niggas out there boxing. I ain't see you show niggas how to scrap or nothing. You ain't no general. That's what generals do. Generals train their troops. General teach their troops. General train a successor. You understand? But it's real generals out here. Shout out to the General Attorney Jackson. His name is Attorney Awesome on Instagram. Go follow him. Tell him I sent you too, man. His name is Attorney Awesome, man. He's a black attorney. He do a lot of great work with the youth, man. His organization is called BPM. BPM. He take these little kids, man. He teach them how to fight. He teach them how to be. He take these young black men, and he teach them how to be men. You know what I mean? He put them in that square circle. He put bigger kids versus smaller kids. He hop in there and fight with them. He don't take it easy on them, and they put in pain. They put in work, and they show discipline. And that's what our people need. That's a real general. So go check him out. His name is Attorney Jackson. Attorney Awesome on Instagram. And like I said, tell him I sent you. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, encourage that brother to keep doing the work. Been an Aboriginal at, yo. Come back, man. Come back, Abo. Let's build, man. Let's build. Because you're gonna run away eventually. Y'all all gonna run away. Y'all don't have the information. So stop coming. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problems, right? But this is why y'all throw rocks and then hide your hand and y'all act like y'all the victims. You come on my post, you see my name, you know what I represent. You come in here, talk about Aboriginals is in here. That's cool, but that's like gang banging. If you was ever a gang member, you're not gonna go in a room full of Crips and be like, nigga, this blood's here, nigga. Like, you might do that, but when you do that, you expecting drama, because you don't have to do that. Niggas could tell by the way you walking, the way you standing, what you representing, the way where your flag is at. They know what you representing, so you don't have to do that. How you see the messages again? Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to do that. So when you do that, that's called gang banging. That's where banging, you know what I mean? That's where gang banging come from. When you going in there and you banging on niggas, you letting niggas know like this set, nigga, fuck everything else type thing. So that's, you antagonizing us when you do that. You antagonizing. We left y'all alone. Y'all was the ones who said African Americans ain't African. I told a lot of y'all, yo, I have no problem with what y'all saying. Just take the African Americans ain't African out. All you gotta say is, yo, African Americans are really Aboriginal. You see, it's a difference. It sounds the same, but it's a difference. By you saying African Americans ain't African, you dismissing Africa, you dismissing the whole. It's a lot that come with that, and y'all see that now. But all you had to do is say African Americans are really Aboriginals and still get your message out there without stepping on anybody else's toes. So now, y'all in the line of fire now. Y'all in the line of fire now. Y'all disrespected way too many people, like, and y'all don't have the information. Y'all don't know how to collect the information. Y'all don't know how to interpret the information. You feel me? And that's real. Now, some of them do. That's why I look at brothers like Dan Calloway or whatever his name is. I don't know, like, because it's brothers who know and they take advantage. They use that shit and they take advantage of the people like y'all who don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to be disrespectful, bro. I'm just trying to give you some real shit, man, and be men. So I got to tell you like it is. Ain't gonna be no soft talking. It ain't gonna be no, you know what I mean? Facts. These are all self-proclaimed titles they make for clout. At the end of the day, Bensetti get his bread up. To Polite, he running off to the West Coast with his 5 wives too. Come on, Shu, you know the black man's lineage can't be traced. The black man's lineage can't be traced. What you mean by that, bro? But yeah, you're right. Yeah, once he get his shit, he out too, man. But what you mean the black man lineage can't be traced? That's false. So you never seen a mummy? It can be traced, but how far back is the real? See what I'm saying? It's the details, bro. You saying that's not true. You can't say the black man lineage can't be traced. Yes, it can be traced, but how far back can it be traced? No, it's not. See, that's true. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of truth to what y'all say, but y'all not acknowledging the rest of it. So it's not one. It's no one place that we haven't touched, right? But where was the first place we came from? Before we touched them places, we came from one geographical location that we call peace family. How you doing? But there's one location that we came from. We call it Africa today. Don't get caught up in the name, bro. But understand that specific geographical location, that landmass, all human beings walked up out of there. You didn't develop nowhere else until that first human. And when I say human, everything in the Homo genus, in the genus Homo, is a human. So it wasn't no nigga who looked like me and you walked out of Africa or developed in you know what I mean? Like, nah. It was other species of humans in the genus Homo that walked out of Africa. Homo erectus, the Homo neanderthalis, the Homo florensis. And they walked out of Africa. And then that's when they started to, procreate, and then nature take its course, natural selection, this, that, and the third. That's how you would say we originated from Alkebulan, Africa, that melanated, exactly, whatever you want to be, all human beings, bro. Like, it's a fact. It's a fact. But check out my human evolution. I did a whole video on human evolution. That's the only video, that's the last video I'm going to do that's like 45 minutes, because I really broke human evolution down step by step for the hood, for us to understand. Fuck all the big words and all the complicated shit. I tried to break it down, but even breaking it down is not simple. It's not simple. I condensed like damn near like 2 hours worth of information into 45 minutes, and it still had to be 45 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So when y'all get a chance, go check that out. And none of them shits is monetized, because I gotta put certain. I'm gonna give you the visual. So I put I put visuals in there that's already copied. These people got a copyright. So they not allowing me to make no money off it, which I don't give a fuck. But they are allowing me to put it up there. So if y'all get a chance, I break that whole shit down. Go check out human evolution, because when you say stuff like that, like this is what I'm saying to you, bro. When you say certain stuff, well, family, I don't know when that shit went out, but I was trying to tell bro, the Aboriginal, gotta you have to really study. And when you study, studying is not reading one book. You have to read and analyze information from multiple people. You see them? Peace. How you doing? You know what I mean? Basically, we just, we was talking about a lot of things, man. But right now, there was an Aboriginal brother who just came in the building, and I got a small tolerance for anybody who goes against Africa. But I do recognize, whether you know it or not, you my African. I'm gonna share the information that I got. You feel me? And I'm not sitting on your information, because, like I told you, a lot of the stuff that these Aboriginals say is some truth in it. But pseudoscience, is that facts is that it can be put to the test and proven. And if you can't prove it, then you got to throw it out. And that's why we deal with science, we deal with math. It's unbiased. So when you hear people like Garfield, stop worried about personality. Like, they come off arrogant to some of y'all. That's why y'all don't like him. I know how y'all move. He come off arrogant. But you got to understand, it's a frustration. We deal with a lot of people with the same thing every day. So the same stuff that you come and the same rhetorical answer that you're gonna come with It's the same shit I heard 1,000 times. And then when I correct you, it's going to be a whole nother person come behind you and say the same exact shit that you just said and I just corrected, and they didn't even hear it. And it's like, you know, it's like a dog chasing his tail, and we not about to do that. So until you, that's why I don't even want to debate none of y'all. Like, I want y'all big homie Dan Calloway or whoever the hell the big homie is who came up with this information, who think they know it the best. And whoever know it the best, yo, I got, you know what I mean? It's people out here for y'all, man. It's out here who will destroy y'all and correct y'all. When I say destroy y'all, they just gonna correct y'all, give y'all the right information. It's up to you whether you want to take it or leave it, you know? But I'm about to get up out of here, family. This is my first live. This shit was a half hour. I didn't even wanted to go that long, man, but you know, we had some interesting stuff to talk about. And I think this is how we're gonna be rocking from now on, man. We're gonna do it live, man. You know, with the mistakes and all, because with social media, you know, we got the perception that we got to be perfect in everything we do. You see the women on the, oh, that's another thing before I dip. I'm gonna lock in on the queens, man. I don't know if I should do a whole separate video or what, but I was watching the video. It was making me mad one day because I'm looking at black women and like how they over sexualize our women, and it's like, damn, because it's a compromise. It's like, do I be a nigga and be like, damn, yo, her ass showing, her titties showing, oh, I could get her easy. All I gotta do, you know what I mean, is lie and say this. Do I take advantage of her, or do I be the African man I am and be like, you know what, I'm not gonna be part of the problem. I'm not gonna take advantage of you because you don't, you know what I'm saying, you know, something happened to you in your life that made you feel less than, you know what I'm saying, and you think this is, you know, what you deserve, because a lot of these girls is victims, yo, and you bitch ass niggas take advantage. But anyway, I be seeing the queens on there, they be dancing and all they do is twerk, twerk, twerk. And I don't have no problem with the twerking because that's an African movement. Your hips and your ass is gonna go in circular and serpentine motions automatically. It's nature. This is how we develop, right? But all y'all doing is twerking. Yo, black girls don't even know how to dance no more, yo. I really be looking at y'all. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all turn around, stick up, make them stupid ass faces, and then once you done twerking, looking like a stupid ass thot, then you start laughing. Like, yo, I was about to call y'all out y'all name. Yo, y'all doing the same fucking shit. That shit is not cute. It's not hard. It's not slick. Like, the fuck? Y'all dumb as hell. But because I come from the era with queens like Tiana Taylor. I don't know if y'all familiar with Tiana Taylor, or if you watch basketball, the player Imam Shumpert, his wife, baby mother, or whatever you want to call it. She from my hood in Harlem. She from Harlem, and she always could dance, and it just reminded me of girls like her. This is why her Little Mama too, Little Mama from Harlem too, and you see these girls know how to dance. We come from the era where, like, okay, you like the little girls you might be shaking their little hips. It ain't gonna get too crazy because we like, man, you know, sit your little ass down, close your legs type shit. But you know, the little girls might be doing their little dance and their little gyrating, but it's skills in it. When you see it, it's very creative, and it make you happy. It's like, yo, like I told y'all, the only thing I love is to see black people happy. So when you see little kids dancing and they doing their shit and they coming up with these creative shits, it's like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we losing our creativity. Y'all don't even realize that shit. They taking what makes us, they taking that shit away from us, yo. They taking it a fucking away from us. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, we was known for dancing, right? Black people good for us dancing. Nigga, listen, 10 years from now, black people ain't gonna know how to dance. Black people gonna look like mulattoes. That's a fact. Let me see, what my man Aboriginal Tony talking about. I hope we all understand that melanated does not actually mean black. Oh my God, Jesus Christ looked like Barack Obama, not Flavor Flav. You see. We need them at our highest form, voice of reason. I say that's a fact. Highest form automatically, overnight. We gonna get right. You know why? Because we live for women. I'm gonna get to you, Tony, because you tripping. We live for women. Listen, you see, every time you see a dude doing some thug shit, anytime I ever was like, you want a reputation. The reason I wanted a reputation, because I wanted to know when I come around and when females hear my name, they know what, you know what I mean? They know my body. You feel me? And like girls, for some reason, like the bad boys. So if girls like the nerds, tomorrow I would have been a nerd. All of us would have. That's what make the world go round for us as a man. Our sole purpose is to find us a woman and procreate and continue life. You understand? So even all that, I'm gonna get into a whole nother video, and people gonna get mad at me when I say this, but all that superficial, emotional shit is not really nature. It's not really natural. That's the fantasy TV shit that these people done put in your head and trying to tell you, because a lot of us, the messed up relationships, trying to have that fantasy relationship that we see on TV, that we see on reality TV, social media. How many times, yo fellas, how many times your girl came to you with some bullshit that she done seen on some TV show, and you like, in your mind, like, yo, that's not even realistic. Like, I'm not doing that shit. You feel me? I love the shit out of you, but I'm not doing that dumbass shit. Like, because it's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot that come with that, but I ain't gonna build on that too tough. But once our women get right, man, it's overnight. Now, if we get right first, we could get our women right too, but it's gonna be harder because our women is like, when you talk about men and women, it's like cats and dogs, bro. And I'm talking about exactly like cats and dogs. So when you see a dog, we dogs. They call us dogs, right? So when you see a dog, we extra friendly, we extra, you could persuade us easily, easily to do something, this and the third. How many times, yo, what you doing, bro? Shit, man, yo, you trying to do this, whatever, yo, we out. You feel me? But a woman is like a feline. You can't just call no cat, come here, roll over, do this. Nah, felines and females do what the fuck they want. You have to make them think that the idea is theirs. Like, this is what they want. Unless they want it, it's not, you feel me? Sometimes they be confused, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't dictate, especially to a black woman. You're not telling a black woman to do nothing. You better ask and hope she do that shit. You feel me? Or, you know what I'm saying? And present it in a way that is more, appealing. But you can't make our women do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, that's nature, and it's okay. We just have to learn to work with that. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. I'm gonna get back to Tony too. I'm gonna see what my man just said. He said something about giving him. Yeah. So hold on, let me pull over. You got safety first, family. Safety first. All my truck drivers, safety first. Alright, so look. Yo, my man said giving up their mouth and buns for Jordans and Chinese food. Jesus spent the majority of his life in Africa learning from the culture and Africans. Why is that? Did you curse? Did I curse at you? All right, fellas, chill. We're not gonna get disrespectful. We still all family. We ain't gonna do that. It's me, coming, brother. If we can. Yeah, nah, we ain't gonna do that. But Tony, you tripping? And Voices of Reason. No disrespect, man, but I have to keep it all the way real. Both of y'all tripping. Jesus don't exist. Jesus do not exist until you can prove Jesus existed. Jesus was supposed to be a story, an allegorical story to show you how to live or how to be, how to act when you confronted with situations that he was confronted with. He's supposed to be the model that you follow. Jesus is not real. We know black is not our skin color. We know black is not our skin color, even though we do have people who is literally black. Black is a representation. Black can mean anything. Black can mean power. Black can mean strength. Black can mean something deep. But the whole, regardless of all that, we define who we are. We define our words. So when you hear we like, yo, fuck this nigga. That's negative, right? But then you say it again. What? But that's my nigga. The tone and the energy changes. So basically what we doing when we say black, we know this is not our race and nationality. Our nationality is African. Yes, we can say African because y'all say American. You don't go to another country, they say, where you from? I'm North American. No, you don't say that. You say I'm American. You don't say, oh, where you from? I'm from New York. They don't know where New York is. You say I'm American. So I'm gonna say I'm African. Now, when you're dealing with melanin is a chemical substance. Unless you're studying science, don't talk about melanin. That's that. Don't talk about melanin. By you bringing up Jesus, I know you don't study science. So don't talk about melanin because you're not sure, bro. You really not sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have an idea, but we have to be humble, bro. We gotta We have to do all of the work before we feel the need to want to say, you know, I understand, because like I understand when you get the information, you want to spit it, but trust me, bro, it's people out here like that Aboriginal stuff is not where it's at, and we just trying to show you that, you know what I'm saying? It don't make the arguments that, you know, that I heard it all before. Yo. Let me see, Sean. I'll get the joint. Store real quick. Let me see what we talking about, family. What y'all talking about? But yeah, we not gonna be disrespectful though to each other, man, because we still family, you know. Facts. The New Testament came hundreds of years after the Old Testament. Shit sound hella sus. Correct. So if the scriptures aren't right and exact, can anyone tell me what happens when you die? No, nobody can tell you what happens when you die, because nobody died and came back. So this is what I want to build with you on Boston Bread. What up though? Look, man, that question right there, don't, like, even if I could tell you what happened when you die, what do that have to do with the Bible or Jesus being real or anything? Because that don't have nothing to do with it. And when you deal with science, bro, like we gotta stop trying to have the answer for everything. When you deal with science, we acknowledge that we don't have all the answers yet. We don't got all the answers yet, and that's okay, because we may not have all the pieces yet, or we may not have all the technology advancement to see what's going on yet. But you have to be patient. You can't start creating pieces and putting your own pieces there just to make it fit, because when you do that, you become pseudo and you start changing the narrative. And when you start changing the narrative, you create a religion. When you create a religion, you get a following of people who follow a man who never existed. And they start, all right, family, yo, I love the shit out of y'all. I'm about to break this whole shit down about religion, yo. Y'all niggas never heard it. I mean, I say niggas, no disrespect. I just, you know, I'm from the hood. That's how I talk sometimes. I'm working on it, but that's how I talk sometimes. But I'm gonna give y'all some real shit. All religions is the same religion. When you dealing with Christianity, you dealing with you know, Christianity, Hebrews, you dealing with Islam, all these religions is the same. Hinduism, all of it is the same thing. In all religion, this is what I'm saying, because a lot of us do real extensive research, and the reason we go so hard on religion, because religion is was a tool to capture the minds of all melanated people everywhere. All right, so now what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to make it in a way where it makes sense, family. So follow me. For us, when they came and got us in Africa, right? Certain parts of Africa right now, if you look at Africa, it's divided in religions. It's rare that you see African continents that you feel me, bro? Said over family said over 39,000 denominations of religions. 39,000 different groups of people think they have the right story. So who is really right? So now let me break it down. When you look at Africa, Africa is divided by religions. So if you look at East Africa or North Africa, a lot of East and North Africa was colonized, raped, pillaged, and killed and kidnapped by these dirty ass Arab Muslims. So a lot of them is Muslim. Same thing with certain parts. The Christians got our people. The ones who took our people over here, that's why we Christian, because the ones who took the white folks who took our people, our ancestors, was Christians. If the ones who took our ancestors was Muslims, guess what? We would have been Muslim too. We'd have been Muslim right now. But this, so follow what I'm trying to tell you. Everything, all these religions was used solely to capture the minds of our people. Because don't make a mistake and think that these people came with guns and just bitched us and was like, y'all niggas going over here now and y'all gonna work for free. Don't think that. Our ancestors was never cowards. Nigga, if you're not a coward, you think that our ancestors, no, it was always going to be somebody who fought. The way they was able to trick us, they come with a smile, they come with missionaries, right? Missionaries. So now, let me show you how real it is. All of these books teach you to be submissive until you get to the afterlife. All of these books tell you to obey your masters. Why is that? Now, you think I'm tripping? Well, nah, that's just, you know, because we was enslaved by the Arabs, so of course the Muslims are going to say that, and we was enslaved by the white folks, so of course they're going to say that, right? Now, let me break it even further. It's the same thing with the black people in India. When you think of a person from India, you think of these niggas that be in the stores that work with us. That's not no real fucking Indian. That's a hybrid. That's a mulatto. He's been mixed. A real Indian, a real Dravidian, is darker than me. It's black as shit, straight hair. You know what I'm saying? I also did a video. You never seen where the white man come from. I did a video on where the white man come from. Go check that video out too. And I told you that white men and women is nothing but albino Indians, albino Dravidians. What? But anyway, let me just say this last shit, right? So now I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of history. The people, these white people, these racist white people always identify with Aryans, right? That's why you got the Aryan Brotherhood, right? So do you know where the Aryans come from? The Aryans come from the north. These are the ones who went into Europe, and these are the ones who founded the Hindu traditions and religions. Now when they first came down there, these religions was solely to tell you, that's why this is where they come up with karma. Fuck karma. You know, karma was the thing to tell the slaves, the real black people, like, yo, don't fight back, because if you fight back, karma is going to happen. So if you act like a submissive slave, you're good. Excuse me. If you act like a submissive slave, you're going to have good karma in the afterlife. So that's where that Hindu shit come from. So now if you see all of our women and our brothers and sisters into the crystal magic, into the astral projecting and all that, this is pseudoism. This is a lot of different religions mixed up, and they coming with all this pseudo information and they mixing the information up. So that's why you talking about chakras. When you dealing with chakras, you dealing with you dealing with Hinduism, tantric shit. That's what you dealing with. When you dealing with yoga, you dealing with Hindu shit. When they start burning all the peace, you know, they doing the peace and they want to be, everybody want to be friends. Now you're dealing with the hippie shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's levels. It's a perverted. We living in a perverted culture right now. But I was just breaking down where all these religions came from. No religion is good for black people. No religion, nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Aunt. You welcome, my brother. Come through, man. You more than welcome. But I'm about to have to lock in on this astral projector shit. Chill, Mr. Mr. Monogamous, yo. I thought you was on point, bro. True indeed. Your question doesn't prove or disprove the existence of the Bible or Jesus Christ. Facts. Young Pharaoh gave James a book. Listen, you can't nobody fucking astral project. I'm not even about to go in on that. Right, like voice of reason, like where do you travel to? Facts, where do you travel to? Like can you record it? This is what I'm saying. So family, I'm about to leave because I said I was never gonna make a video this long and I did it anyway. I apologize. But look, this is what I'm talking about. To protect yourself from pseudo information, when you hear us say pseudo, that's the perfect example. If you want to know if it's pseudo and it makes perfect sense and you like, damn, that shit makes sense, don't run with it. Be like, yo, can you just demonstrate and prove that shit right now for me real quick? And if they can't do that shit, don't take it. That's it, yo. So with that being said, family, man, I love y'all, man. Africa for the Africans, global African unity, global African resistance, man, and we will win, man. You already know. All right? Hotep.